hold on. Let me try that again. My name is Mona Weathers, and I help business owners and creators leverage YouTube to grow community and create consistent income. And this video is going to be about how to promote your own videos on YouTube as well as off YouTube. So we're learning how to promote our long form videos on YouTube and off YouTube. So let me start by, I'm going to also share something really exciting that has been happening. When I first started this channel, when I first started this channel, I was all over the place and I didn't know really what direction I was going in. It originally was a channel for homesteaders, and then now it's a channel about YouTube growth. It was homestead income, and now it's about YouTube growth. Well, I've rebranded, and if you've been following along, I've rebranded a lot, and I'm finally at the place I want to be, which is using YouTube to help grow your business and help grow your income through community building. Now, when I first started, I did not have the community portion. I was trying really hard to grow community on YouTube, which is possible, but I did not have a home for my community. And then I found school, and I've talked about school before, but it is truly an amazing platform. But I want to show you what it looks like inside school, because if you're used to YouTube, not YouTube, if you're used to Facebook as your community, like knowing how Facebook is as the community, like it was the main place where you went to find community was in Facebook, but it's starting to get like weird and it's hard to get connected with people. And if you are in my homestead income community, I have not been showing up there. And it's because I'm actually transitioning out of that space. It was a really hard decision, and I'll have to do a whole video on that for my other channel. But yeah, I have to focus. It's really important to be focused. So anyway, but one thing was, it wasn't anything wrong with the people on my Facebook group. It's just Facebook is like, it doesn't help people anymore. It used to be you could post things and see things from people that you wanted to see things from the communities that you wanted to see things from, but now it's not like that anymore. So I was getting really frustrated with not being able to connect with my members, and then I did this rebrand and I found school. And so I'm going to show you what school looks like on the inside. So this is my dashboard. This is the setup that you will probably get used to, because I will be doing it more like this from now on. Like when I demonstrate stuff, this will be kind of the way the setup looks. So yeah, so this is what my about page looks like on school. And I'm really proud of this about page because I worked really hard on getting it right, and hopefully it's good. But what you will see, which you don't see, and I think I'll do is an incognito window so you can see actually what you will see when you go to the page here, because here we go. Because it's different for you than it is for me, because I'm logged in as an owner. So this is the page. This is the about page. And this is where you would go and you would join. Okay. Once you join and I have accepted you, you will be in this part. Oh, wait. I'll go to it right now. You will be in this part. And this is what it looks like inside. It's very different from Facebook. It's which is a good thing, because it's more like Facebook was when it first started. And it's just, you have to get a little bit used to the style, but once you do, it's a really great place to connect with people, to learn from people, and all that. So this is the first page that you would come upon. And this scrolls down to the bottom, and the way posts work like they used to is that when you react to a post or make a comment on a lower post, it ends up going to the top under my pinned post here, and it'll show up here. So what's nice about that is you can actually kind of like get into a better flow. You're not like constantly bombarded with these weird posts that you've never seen from other places and whatnot, the way Facebook works. So it's really nice. And also, this is a cool little feature. It's showing that I'm live on YouTube right now. So all of my members know that I'm live on YouTube right now. And they can go, you can click that and you can go to this. There's a link that can take you straight to this community, to my community. So, and then there's a whole calendar. That was the other thing I was going to show you. There's community, there's classroom. This is where my, how I onboard people with the start here. I give them free courses, and then I have my paid offers here as well. So it's really great. There's calendars, there's a list of members, there's leaderboards. There's gamification is on this one, where people who are participating end up at the top of your leaderboards, and you can, incentivize and do all these great things with the leaderboards. So that is it's just one of the other great things about the platform. So if you want to join, there should be a link inside the description, but I will leave a link. But you can also go to my channel page and you can see it there. I've actually made a landing page on my channel page, so you'll go there and then it'll direct you to that about page. So if you're interested, I do, audits for my members. I do makeovers and we do challenges and all that. So it's really, really great. We have 84 members right now. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, next, let's move on to my little note thing here. We are going to learn how to promote our long form video with shorts, clips, emails, and bonus, I'll talk about school as well. Okay, so shorts. This is the way I approach shorts. I don't tend to make separate content for shorts. Not saying that I won't ever do that. I may do that one day, make like separate content, like specifically for shorts that isn't a clip out of my long form. But lately I've been just repurposing, or remixing is what they call it, my long form videos to shorts. And when you do that, you end up with an analytics spot as well, that shows you how many views your remixes got, and then you're remixing your own stuff. So it's really kind of cool. I don't have any screenshots of it. I should have done that. Let me maybe take some screenshots of it, because you have to do it in mobile. You can't do it on desktop. So you have to find one of your videos, and you have to press the remix button. So I'm going to send this to myself so you can see. And then yeah, so let's open the remix button. The image that I have right here. So there's a remix button. When you press that remix button, it ends up doing this. Let's see. It ends up pulling up this. Okay, so I'm going to send this one too, so you can see. And then I'm going to show you what I've been doing and what it looks like once I remix my own videos. This is like the easiest way to create content. One of the easiest ways to create content. Of course, if somebody else does it for you, that's the easiest way. But if you are doing it for yourself, and it's possible to do it this way. That's the thing. It has to be possible to do it this way. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a moment so I can go find this screenshot. Okay. And yeah, it's basically really the easiest way to make shorts, because it doesn't require very much. And so this is the next screenshot that is what it looks like. So what I do is I edit into short. And then once you press edit into short, they give you different formats to edit into shorts. So you choose a spot that you like of your video. And so the only thing about these clips is they only can be 15 seconds or less. So you pick a spot that you like, and then they offer different layouts for you. So I've been using two different layouts, and I'll show you them in a minute. But there's different ways you can do it. So let me just show you this. Let me show you one of these so you can see. So so this is a different layout. I've tested a few of these, as you know, to see which ones do better, if people are like weirded out by certain ones or whatever, you know, because they don't come out the best. So so there's like, I've tried this one, or no, I've tried the one where it's the other way around. So these are different options for your screen. You can just do yourself, you know, plain just yourself, or you can split the screen in different ways. I'll show you what I did to make the split screen work for me. Okay, so let me go to my channel and show you the shorts that I've done. The ones that have worked for me where I split the screen are like this one. If your channel page is completely disorganized or has but anyway, it looks like that. That's the image that I used on my clip, on my thumbnail, and I just put it right there. There's this type that's just your face, and that's worked out pretty well. I mean, I use shorts to get my face out there, basically to get my brand out there. I don't really use shorts to get people to move over to long form right away. So to me, it doesn't really matter all that much what it is, because I'm just trying to promote my stuff, you know, like I'm just trying to promote my brand. Okay, so it's getting more impressions, more eyes on my brand, so that if somebody scrolls and sees one of these, they watch one of these, and then YouTube's like, oh, they must like this one, then they'll send one of my longer form videos to them as well to see if they like those, you know. Because the reason why I don't try to get really hard to get people over from the shorts to the longs is because it doesn't convert very well. Most people don't go from short to long. They're not there when they're in this mode of watching, watching shorts. They're not necessarily in the mode of watching long form, but it gets eyes on my content. It gets eyes on my topic and gets people to have a feel for my stuff, you know, and learn something from me if they want. So I struggled, honestly, I struggled with this really hard for a long time, whether or not to do shorts. And then when I realized, you know what, it's helping my brand. That's what it's doing. It's helping my brand. It's not necessarily getting people to watch those videos right away or at all. It's getting people to know about me and to learn more about me. So that's why I do that. So I really think you should use shorts. I highly encourage you to get on the shorts. And if you want to do it the other way, which is upload from, you know, already you curated, you know, like better edited shorts, you can do that too. And by the way, on these shorts remixes, you can tag a video, a long form video in it. It doesn't give the name of the video. That's the only downside of that. It just says created by or created from Mona Weathers or something like that. It doesn't give the name of the video title that you're linking to, in case there are people that want to go to watch it. But it's kind of implied that there's more to the story. If I'm just giving you 15 seconds, there's got to be more to the story. So if people want to learn it, they can find my channel very easily. So what was I saying? It's Oh, you can add text and you can add captions with those remixes. So it makes it really easy. Okay. And then if you want to go further, you can use, AI platforms like Opus Clip to create videos for you by putting in your long form. I've heard really good things about that, so you could do that as well. Or you can just use another editing software and edit your own, and then just upload it. So there's no wrong way. It's just if you want to really have a good shorts game, like getting your shorts really seen, you need to make them for shorts. So meaning shorts is for short, fast wins. So if your video is not showing short, fast wins, it's probably not going to get out there very far. But for me, it was better to just have a shorts method at all. So this remix method has helped me a lot. So yeah. So get into the shorts, start doing shorts, to make it as easy as possible. It just helps get awareness about your channel. Okay, and then clips. I was talking about clips earlier, where I've been clipping, and I've done this with my other channel as well, my Homesteading for Beginners channel. I did this also there because I had long videos, like over an hour long videos, because they were in interviews, a lot of interviews. So I would take out a portion of the video, and whether you're YouTube, I would take out a portion of the video and make it a shorter clip. So that's what I've been doing with this channel as well. And it's been working out really well. What I like about it is that it's easier to share. Like these live streams are more for one-to-one connection. If you're just in the mood for just watching somebody ramble, then you watch live stream replays, right? Or live streams. But if you're in the mood for, or really need faster information, more clear, then you watch an edited version or something like that, right? So that's why I decided to do it, and why it works really well is that you take from your long form. So they both technically are long form in this case. So this one's 15 minutes long. On my other channel, I would do like 3 to 5 minute ones. So these are the clips that I'm talking about. You're taking clips out of your live stream or some other longer video, and you're making a short video so that people can consume them faster and easier. But if they want to watch the long one, then you put that at the end screen. You say this is where the rest of it is if you want to watch the long one. So it's kind of like a better version of shorts, and I don't know if it converts well either, but you gives people some wins, and if they want to go in deeper, so they can watch a longer one as well. So yeah, so clips have been great. I was trying to keep things around 3 to 5 minutes, but it just really depends on your topic. You can't do 3 to 5 minutes for everything, so you just have to kind of the complete thought. And in this case, I was giving a beginning and finishing up an audit. So I was giving an intro to this and then finishing up an audit. So that's why it ended up being 15 minutes. Okay, and then let me go back down to shorts, clips, and then email. So I should bring up what I'm gonna have to do here is bring up my Canva, because email has been one of the greatest things that I've done. Here, I'm gonna transition back. You don't need to see all my stuff on Canva until I open this. It's been one of the best things I've done. In fact, my email list on the homesteading side is still growing, and I'm not doing anything because I have a really good lead magnet, and it's just growing and growing and growing. I have not quite gotten to the point where I'm doing email as much on this platform. I mean, through this channel, and that's because I found school, and school has emails attached to their membership, so people receive emails. And if you don't change your settings, you receive a lot of emails. So you have to change your settings. So that's if you do join my community, make sure you change your settings if you don't want to get a lot of emails. But I am going to start doing this again because I want to make sure people are onboarded correctly. And when you have a good email system or an email workflow, like an email flow, it really helps people to onboard into your memberships or whatever. But email is also a great place to generate, to get leads, okay? So to get leads for your community, to get leads for your products. And that's how my other email sequence is for homesteading for beginners. It is getting people on my list through a lead magnet, and then I sell in that email sequence a couple of things. One of them is my workbook, my digital workbook, and then I have some physical products as well. So it's just kind of automatically doing the selling for me. So it's really great to have an email marketing system going on using email. But if you still think that email is not useful, you really need to think about your own habits and how many times you look at email and how many times you get information from email. Yes, we are bombarded a lot of times with a lot of emails, but it is still one of the best ways to get things directly to you. And as a business owner and as a creator, it's the only thing I own is my email list. I don't own YouTube. I don't own, school. I don't even own school. I don't own, I don't own those communities. I don't own those platforms. I don't own the things that they're just platforms. But my email list, and I've done videos on this before, I could print out my email list and ride off into the sunset. It is mine. Until people opt out of my email list, the list is mine. So it's really the only thing you really own. You own your website, but you also own your email list. And it's just a really great way to get connected with your clients, your members, whoever, your potential clients, that sort of thing. So if you are interested in starting an email list, I have a lead magnet. Actually, it's a lead magnet that's totally free. You don't even have to enter your email address. I decided not to do an email sequence after this, but at the end, I'll show it to you on my Canva here. At the end, so here's my email list starter checklist for YouTube creators, and it's free. I will leave a link as well. I forgot to do that, but it'll help you get started with your email list if you'd like to. So this is not a lead magnet necessarily. It kind of is, because at the very end, I go through the checklist and the 3 email funnel template that you get. And so you have all that. And then at the end, I talk about the community that I have available if you want to join. So it is a lead magnet. It's just not through email, which is kind of funny because it's an email lead magnet, not through email. So if you would like that, I'm actually going to just share the link here. I'm going to go ahead and share the link in this live stream so that you have it. Yeah. Ooh, what is happening there? Okay. Let me see. This is the chat. Why isn't it letting me going down? Oopsie. Oh, I see. Oopsie. Let me make this small again. Oh, I guess okay, there we go. I'm putting it in the chat. I don't even know if anybody's here live besides myself. But I will also put this in the description as well. So you'll have that if you're watching this on the replay. So yes, email is a great way to get people aware of your products and your services, and create it's a great way to like have an automation. It's a great way to automate things. So I highly recommend email. I actually need to get back on the email game a little bit more, because I've kind of fallen off since I've started school, only because school has its own email delivery system, and I just didn't want to bombard people with emails. But I think I'm going to start doing not automated, welcome emails. I'm going to onboard people with an email sequence, just to make sure, especially people who are coming from like YouTube, or who aren't already on school, they don't have the same understanding of the platform. So I want to make sure they're onboarded correctly. Okay, so the bonus was, and if you're here live, please say hello. But the bonus was school. Okay, so I've been talking about that a lot, and I hope you're not getting sick of me talking about school, because it is such a great platform. And I'm telling you, if you are a business owner and you are trying to build community around your business, and you're trying to make income faster, then you need to build a school community. And I also share a link for you as well if you want to sign up. They have a 14-day free trial too, so you can check it out for 14 days and then see if it's for you or not for you. So yeah. But what was I going at? So school has its own culture. It has its own thing. So if you go to school, you can discover communities right through school. They advertise, by the way, school, the platform itself advertises the platform. So they have their own ad campaign going on that helps people get to the discovery page and to the first page of school. And as your community becomes more active, they push you up in this discovery. So this is the all discovery. So each school group is put into a category. You're not asked what category. They just put you into a category that usually it falls right in line. But there's hobbies, music, money, spirituality, tech, health, sports, self-improvement, relationships. And my community is in the money category. And in order to even show up on this discovery communities page, you have to be on the number 1,000. Like they don't, this one only goes to 1,000. You can show up in discovery when people search, but in order to get into this first discovery pages, it won't show up unless you're number 1,000 or less. Well, thankfully, I got to number 1,000. I'm actually right now, my community is number 937, which is really exciting, because it's just me working it. I mean, my community members obviously are helping make this happen, just by being active in the community. But so school itself has its own engine working for you to help you get seen. And I just love that, because I feel like coming from Facebook, where it feels like they're not helping you, they're actually competing with you, to coming to this where it's like they really want to help you and to get you be successful. You're also paying for it, which is different. It's a different mindset. On Facebook, you are not paying for your platform, right? You can pay for ads or whatever to grow your community there. But here I'm paying a monthly fee, which thankfully they came up with the hobby plan, which is now only $9 a month. But before this, There were pretty dedicated people on school, and really good business people on school, because they had to pay the minimum. The only thing that was available is $99 a month. But so many people have been successful, with that. And it brings a different energy to you as a business person and a creator when you have to pay for a service. You have to pay for it. So you're not just coming like, it just brings a different energy, and I just love it. Like $9 is not that big of a deal, but it's still, it's not a platform that you're hoping will help you or hoping will let your members see your stuff. If they are in this community, they have access to whatever it is that you have available. If they if they choose to look at it, So that's what I just love about it. And it just is, so there's just different culture in that. From a creator's perspective, you are more invested. And then from a user's perspective, from a member's perspective, it's just a lot clearer to figure stuff out. You can see wins. And the other thing I didn't mention was that, I can't show you here, but when you're in the courses area, you can charge people for anything in there. So this course right here it costs money. It's my Community Advantage School for YouTube. And people can click on it. It wouldn't work if I did it right now because I'm in it and I'm the admin. But they can click on it and purchase the course. So and through all of it's through school, so they don't have to go anywhere and go out. I started when I was first starting this community. I was like, well, maybe I should have people go somewhere else, like my website, as my website is pretty good. Like they offer courses, and I can do courses and things like that through my website platform. But I was like, no, I should not make it hard for people. I should keep it all together, all in one place, so that they can have a home to go to. And that's kind of like the way I see my school community. And so all that to say is, if you'd like to join, there is a link in the comments and also the description. And there's also a link on my channel page. So let's look at my notes. I don't know. Let me know what you think about this whole system here, how I have it. I am all about working smarter, not harder. And I honestly don't really mind if stuff doesn't look perfect, as long as the people who I'm trying to help are getting the information they need. So this right here has been working really well for me. Oh, hey, Des. Des is here. This has been working really well for me, just having this sticky note and basic stuff. But I would like to know if it works for you as well. Obviously, I'm not having like little flashes of screens and all that kind of stuff. This is a live stream. But I like simplicity. I like, this is like my whiteboard. This is basically like my whiteboard. Yeah. So, I didn't get to the bonus part of all that talking, and I didn't get to the bonus part. So I talked about school for a long time. Okay, good. I'm glad it looks good for you, Des. I talked about school for a long time, but let me tell you how easy it is to share your YouTube videos inside of school. Okay. Here, I'll just show you one of my members. This is actually a short that he shared. And I'll have to turn it down, but it's right there built inside the platform. Okay. And let me show you one of mine as well. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is the last video I did, and it's right there inside of the platform. That's why school and YouTube are perfect together. The only thing that you have to do in order to make sure that the views on the platform on school count for YouTube is you have to change the characters at the end. And I share that inside of my community. So if you want to know what characters, because I never remember which one to go, because there's two types of YouTube links. So one goes with the one, anyway. get inside the community. I'll share that with you. If you ask me inside the community, I will share that with you. But I just love how it's paired together, how you don't have to like, finagle things to make it work. People can watch your videos with inside of YouTube and inside of school. And so what I've been doing is I will share videos inside of my community, but I've also shared videos in other communities as well when it's appropriate, because you do have to know there's tons of communities out there, but they all have their different rules and guidelines. So when it's appropriate, I will share a video inside of another community. It's not always like, I do tell people, wait a few days before you share. That's my go-to. But I've also realized I kind of shifted things a little bit. The reason why you want to wait, because you want YouTube to give a chance to like figure out who your audience is. And if you have a lot of people starting and stopping really quick on your videos, it kind of messes with stuff. But I've kind of shifted things, and I'm creating content now for my members in my community. So I don't look at my views anymore in the same way. I look at my views to help my members. So if I get 36 views, I'm okay with it. Like eventually I might have a video that'll take off on YouTube, but I'm not dependent on YouTube to get my videos out there, and I'm getting them to the exact person I want it to go to, because I'm actually creating videos for them. Like this video here is for the members, and if you're watching it on YouTube, it's for you too. It's for you as well. And if you're not a member, it is for you as well. But I'm attracting the people that are attracted to this type of content. So it's a whole circular thing that's going on, and it really helps to have that perspective when you're trying to build community alongside your YouTube channel. Okay. So Des says, so much better than Facebook. At least people can see your posts. Yes, absolutely. That is I don't know what happened to Facebook. It's just a mess over there. I mean, it's still useful and helpful to be connected to your family and friends, and Marketplace. I wish Facebook would put Marketplace somewhere else so we could just have Facebook Marketplace, but it's a great part of it too. But yeah, it's been really hard. So the school platform has been very, very helpful. Okay, I'm going to transition back. Okay, so if you have any questions, please do put them in the comments. Go join the school community so that you can get more support from me. It's free. It's free. It's active. And there's a culture happening. There's a what do you call it? A community culture. I'm lost for words. I must have been talking too long. Anyway, join the community, and I will see you on the inside of that, or I'll see you on the next live stream. I have not decided what that will be yet, but it'll probably be next Wednesday as well. Okay, it's great to talk with you, and I will see you next time.